Dr. Raghuveer YV. After his graduation in chemistry, botany, and zoology, he had completed his masters in zoology and further achieved doctorate in toxicology in 2007, along with doing B.Ed in chemistry and botany. Raghuveer sir also did Cambridge course in biology in 2013. During his 25 years of experience as an academician, Sir has worked in many schools and colleges across India like SMB Jain College, Bengaluru, Gurukul International School, Bengaluru, Sri Raghunath International School, Bagalkot, Tremis World School, Bengaluru, GD Goenka International School, Surat, GD Goenka Public School, Patna, and this year Sir is associated with Podar Group, contributing from developing schools curriculum, daily lesson plans, developing audio-video, read and write based teaching variants to publish and present educational experience articles in reputed forums, conferences and magazines. Dr. Raghuveer has sustained the quality of teaching and administrative work in schools he has been associated with. His vision is to fulfill SMART, that is, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound goals of an institution through team empowerment. His mission is to provide 4 pillars of education SAKE, that is, skill, attitude, knowledge, and environment for every growing mind in a school. And he fully believes that educators and parents should become the witness for the environment that is provided to culture and empower an overall child development. Welcome to GenNext channel. Today we have a great personality in front of us, Dr. Raghuveer. And he's going to share with us some great views and ideas about education. Sir, for being in this profession for so long time, what do you think is the meaning of education?
Education is basically culturing students of any discipline, maybe science, commerce, arts, whatever the discipline they take, how well we culture them becomes education. I would like to give an example. We do a sambar at home. By the time it is getting ready to be served, we get a lot of a mixed aroma. Varieties of smell would spread over in the living room. It is some portion of mustard, some portion of ghee, some portion of dal, some portion of water and other masala ingredients what we have added on. Likewise, when students come to us to get educated, we are trying to culture them in different dimensions through practicals, through theoretical explanation, through activities, through a competition. Likewise, we encompass a variety of trajectories for them to learn from their experiences, and ultimately we culture them to be educated. In Taittiriya Upanishad, I recall one content. They say it is Prakriti to Samskriti. Take a rock. It is a Prakriti. It's a naturally available raw material. When a sculpturist makes it a good statue, it takes a Samskriti, means it takes a value out of a rock when a sculpturist does work with it. Likewise, teachers and the schooling all together makes a work with the students community to culture them. Like we have voice, say larynx is there for everybody. You make him a singer. So Prakriti is larynx. Samskriti is the singing which is learnt by it. Likewise, you take a child. Child is with an enormous potential. It enters into this world. Like in schools and colleges, we have an environment to build up for the child to grow, learning lot of things from elders, friends, relatives, teachers. The entire environment is supportive for the child to learn. So a child is Prakriti. A graduate out of him, or a postgraduate, or an educated youth, we make him at the end of his course by the university, it is Samskriti. So according to me, education is about conversion of Prakriti to Samskriti, rather culturing an individual into an overall developed, competent individual after a course of education.
Prakriti to Sanskriti. That was a great view, sir. Can I know some key factors which can be used to educate the youth and their life will be successful? So I can see few things which we have kept in the table. There's a glass, some fork is there, and a matchstick. What you're going to show to us, sir, today?
Yeah, it's a good question, Sangeeta. Like, what are the key factors in educating the present youth and make them successful? In fact, this is a very commonly used experiment called the fork experiment. Different people would use this for different contexts and purposes. Let me use it like this to answer your question. On the right hand, this fork is depicting knowledge. The left hand, the fork is representing skill. Always we say skill-based education, knowledge-based education and stuff like that. So every individual, after the education is given in school or college, they'll have a blend of this knowledge and skill. So I tag on one fork with the another. It is knowledge and skill combination. I'm taking a toothpick and inserting it in between and try to balance this on a glass and try to give an analogy, try to understand what we can get out of this. Okay, so it is the two heavy stainless steel forks. I'm trying to balance it on a glass. As you can see, the two stainless steel forks are delicately balanced on a toothpick. I said one fork is a knowledge, the other one is the skill, and I have balanced it using a toothpick which is made out of wood. Now it's a very fragile substance compared to stainless steel. We'll compare this glass as a society or school or college where the students are studying. I'll do one thing called disturbing the balance which is over here through fire. So this toothpick, which is comparable to attitude of the person, is one which connects individual knowledge and skill to society. It's a delicate balance, and it is a connecting link is the attitude. A lot of societal disturbing factors are there which can affect the attitude of a person any point of time. So I'll take a matchstick, lit the base of this stick, the toothpick, I'll burn it. You can see I'm burning. I'll take 2 sticks. I take 20 sticks also. It will burn only till the edge of this glass, but still the knowledge and skill I said as forks keep the balance. As long as the attitude is all right, it is balanced. So the key factors in education we can summarize as 3 important factors. One called the knowledge, another called the skill, and last but not the least, the most important, called the attitude. The attitude is a fragile substance that connects your knowledge and skill to the society. So as long as knowledge and skill are taken, they are individualistic. When we die, the knowledge and skill also will die with us only. But we have a right attitude, we can contribute it back to society. in spite of disturbances like this, what I shown from society, we keep the balance of our attitude, we can continue to contribute to the society. So that's a simple experiment depicting three important components in education.
A small toothpick which was shown as attitude was balancing skill and knowledge. Sir, now I want to know what are your views about the current scenario, that is online classes, and what is going to be in the future next?
Yeah, it's a very relevant question, Sangeeta. Whether we like it or not, online classes have become the part and parcel of every child. It's like an advanced approach to children. In the 21st century, there are so many challenges which are preponed and coming to us. And COVID-19 has made this online classes also as a preponed challenge to students and of course our teachers also. We really cannot discard the contribution of digital India, the sophistication and the software usage, technology usage in education. We really cannot discard the contribution from online classes being held in the last 6 months. Teachers also have upskilled themselves. Students also have learned a lot of things in this scenario. And even not a typical classroom teaching within 4 walls, as an impact is not equatable to the online class, but children are in constant touch with the teachers, most importantly, and they are trying to learn some advanced technology with related to concepts to be learnt. For instance, you take augmented reality. The teacher also is excited, the students also are excited to have the augmented reality for pictures to be seen, 3D diagrams to be seen, to learn well, to learn quickly. So one of the best advantage to quote through online classes is the amount of time required by the teacher to complete a concept is done in half the time when it is done on online classes. So students can have another important advantage. I mean, they need not wait for a specific time to learn. At their convenient time, they can utilize the online class, what is already done by the teacher in the recorded version. They can repeat and learn bit by bit. So online classes have really helped the students in learning, but the pattern of learning is different than the chalk and talk method they used to follow, that I can tell.
Online classes, augmented reality, Google Meet, Zoom, all these words are very familiar now to us. Sir, what do you think is the Indian culture for the present youth?
Okay, good question. Indians are known for their emotions. We are always known for the superlative of emotions. We call our teachers as proxy parents many a times. I can tell one comparison here. We require heart of Buddha and brain of Einstein to our children. In fact, Indian mothers, our teachers community in toto, they always give that emotional anchorage. They give that bhava to the child. What exactly you will enjoy in future when you learn these concepts in science or maths or any other subject. So heartfully, the teacher is teaching with the base of Indian culture. And when I say brain of Einstein, it is about logic, it's about problem solving ability, critical thinking and stuff like that. So we want an emotional balance for the child, at the same time intellectual capacity to enhance by our education system. So we can conveniently say that the heart of Buddha and brain of Einstein can really make one statement on Indian contribution or Indian system of education to our present youth. So wherever these Indians go, because of the competition, because of the emotional strength they have developed in their home front as well in their schools, they will thrive well. Most of these multinational companies and worldwide internationally known firms are headed by Indians. It's basically the family culture that supports them, and also a balance of activity versus their personal life. They would thrive well. So Indian culture has always helped the students in thriving well, and it continues to do so. Whatsoever may be the challenges in future, even Indian children are definitely bound to thrive well and excel with their results. So we have to be proud of being Indians.
Heart of Buddha and brain of Einstein. That's an awesome view, sir. Thank you so much to share great views and ideas about education. We want to know more now. That we are going to see in our next episode. Till then, keep watching GenNext.
Thank you.